All right, everybody. So a little while ago, I posted this picture with this question asking you, if a bear suddenly appears, what's the smart thing to do? Would you A, run like you stole something, B, slowly walk away until you're safe, C, call the cops and stand there and wait for the police to come, or D, none of the above, because I don't be in the woods like that. Duh. Well, what most people did not know when I posted that is it was a metaphor meaning something totally different. But before I actually go into the metaphor, let me explain to you what would have been the smart choice to go with. For whoever put A, you never run like you stole something because the bear is always going to catch up with you. You are not going to outrun that bear. I don't care how fast you think you are. Unless you Usain Bolt, you are never going to outrun that bear. B, slowly walk away until you are safe. That is by far the smartest thing you could possibly do, period. C, call the cops and stand there and wait for the police to come. Anything can happen when it comes to that bear. It can smell something on your hand, say it's a family barbecue or something, and you just finished eating a rib and that bear is closest to you. It may come after your hands, fingers, whatever, and just, do things. It might start eating your hand or something like that. So I would definitely never recommend that to you. And D, none of the above, because I don't be in the woods like that. Duh. Well, apparently, to whoever answered that question, they have to understand something. I live in Jersey, and I know a bunch of people who answer these questions live in Jersey. By saying none of the above, I'm sorry, but a lot of the woodland areas that these bears live in are now being torn down. They're being messed with, tampered with. So these bears are now coming into our civilization, our area, where it's city or urban or suburban areas. And because of that, a bear can appear at any given moment. So to say that I don't be in the woods like that is basically saying that it does not apply to you. But here comes the whole metaphor. The whole metaphor for this, talking about the bear, it's talking about the things that you go through, the trauma or the experiences in life or things that hurt you. If you choose A, run like you stole something, that's technically saying you're going to always run from your problems instead of facing them head on. Choosing B, slowly walk away until you are safe, by the way, which is the right answer. You're actually stating that you're going to deal with it and slowly make your way to the point where you feel safe about what you've been through or you feel safe in your emotions. And C, call the cops and stand there and wait for the police to come. See, that right there is a metaphor that you're always trying to wait for people to come try and help you and dig you out of your problems. But see, when you do that, all you're doing is putting yourself in more danger, because the longer that the person takes to come help you, or the longer that you wait for someone to come help you, the more that problem becomes deeper problem, or that emotion becomes a deeper emotion, the hurt becomes a deeper hurt. And of course with D, none of the above, because I don't be in the woods like that. Duh. Like I said before, it insists that none of this applies to you, that nothing applies to you. But the problem is, when you think that none of these things apply to you, that none of this hurt applies to you, see, you're the one that's in the most danger compared to everyone else. Because it's when you don't acknowledge it is when it's gonna one day snap you and take advantage, and you're gonna be in such a distraught feeling, in a distraught way, that you're not gonna know how to handle it. You're not gonna be able to anticipate the things that are gonna happen. So don't ever think that nothing applies to you. Trust me, everything and anything can apply to you. The problem is, are you going to run from it when you finally do realize it? Are you going to slowly deal with it until you are free or safe? Or are you going to stand there and wait for someone to come when no one's guaranteed to show up to help you?